is that, like you said, she didn't have isolation of the leg. She was going for a toe hold, but it was a toe hold that she didn't have any control over the leg. She had her legs were on the outside, and so it's very easy to defend because Bianca can straighten her leg out to defend and rotate through and attack on her own. So now here we have Gabriela Fechter and Gabby McComb. Gabriela Fechter in the blue, Gabby McComb in the black. Newly representing Atos Jiu-Jitsu, Gabriela Fechter out of checkmat. Just 30 seconds in here to this featherweight match. Big guard pull from Gabriela Fechter. Not surprising. She's classically a guard player for sure. Gabby McComb does quite a bit of both. Gabby McComb is another one of those athletes who really looks great in any position. She looks great top, bottom. She, she wrestles. She throws in some judo. She has a great jumping guillotine. Big spider attack here from Gabriela Fechter. Another double ankle tape, you notice, Sean.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Maybe disguising one weak side. I don't know.
Yeah, we see a lot of those, huh?
Look at this. Onto the foot. She off balance. Use that foot on the bicep to off balance McComb. And
comes up for 2.
Yeah. Or maybe that's just the theme of the day. Maybe it's the trip. Maybe it's the good luck ankle tape.
Nice side, a little bit of a side rotation in the closed guard from Gabby McComb into like I'm not sure if she's going over wrap or just deepening that collar grip, but a deep collar grip now with the left hand. Almost an armbar entry there by Gabby McComb, but good readjustment by Fechter getting square again, not allowing herself to be out-cornered.
I like this choke Fechter's using because it's a good one not only just to distract the guard player, but it's a good one to stand up and open the guard.
Yes.
The guard player has to respect that if it's on.
Usually it forces the person on the guard player to release their grips too,
that's right.
Yeah. So then they have to defend, they have to grab your hands, and so it just frees up those collar grips. And that's a really smart thing for Fechter because of the collar grips that Gabby McComb has. Now she opts to stand up all the way. Gabby comes with her. And I'm always interested in this position to see if the person on bottom will insist on pulling them back down like Gabby McComb is trying to do, or if they'll get like a body lock type position and hop up and try to get a quick 2, or finish the position, stay standing. And we see a muscle sweep here. Wow, beautiful muscle sweep from Gabby that led right to the back position. Incredible. Both hooks are in. She is going to get the 4 here. She got an advantage and her 4 points. 7 minutes in, she's definitely changed the tide of this fight. Yeah. Looks like she might be coming into the top position, going to look for the mount, but she doesn't have the seatbelt or the wrap around the head anymore. She's trying to readjust her left hand to the outside of the head, maybe try to pull her back in, but frees her instead and comes into the top position. Now she's going to be passing Fechter's guard. So even though that was such a big sequence, it really, this match is still only 4-2.
Yeah, it's still very tight.
Still a 4-2 match. Fechter had that early sweep, and McComb came into the back position and then lost it when Fechter came to the guard. Interesting, if you notice Fechter's guard here, it's not a seated guard. It's like it's like a pigeon pose.
It is. It's pigeon from yoga.
Yep, yeah. She's stretching. Yeah, she's in pigeon pose, and it looks like it keeps her very active, able to go back to her back or come up into almost like an ankle pick wrestle up situation.
And this is actually how this is the position that you wrestle when you're low. You can put your knee under your chest, and you could be very strong there actually.
Yes.
So.
Wow, big back exposure for Gabby McComb, but a quick roll through for Fechter to come back to recovering. Wasn't quite enough of a movement to score an advantage, but it did show a lot of the power that McComb has. She's very, very powerful, especially for a smaller athlete. She consistently fights in open weights and does very well. I don't think she fought in the open today. Probably this is, she wants to focus on getting the world title in her weight class. But as a featherweight, and Fechter actually competes in the open quite a bit as well, too. So featherweights going at it. Both these ladies consistently doing that. It's very impressive. Big post with the right foot of Fechter trying to keep that space away, and almost a choke here.
Neck.
Yeah, it looks like she's trying to put a choke on.
One side on the collar, one side with the foot. Yeah.
Whether it's actually looking for a choke or just looking to get Gabby to change her grips up, I'm not sure, but it's definitely working. Or at least keeping the posture broken. That right foot in is almost like a lasso position without the sleeve grip, though. So she brings it over the other shoulder. And now Gabby's able to capitalize with this over-under position. She has to be a little careful of the triangle here if Fechter can get her left leg free, but it doesn't look like she is.
Yeah, she's got better leg position now.
Wow,
Nice
beautiful
pummel.
leg weave. Yeah, beautiful leg pummeling here by Gabby McComb. Didn't score the 3, but looks like she's opting for the back now. And they are going to go out of bounds. This is a very tough position to go out of bounds in. Wow. Yep. Gets the hooks in before the out of bounds call. Very timely for Gabby McComb for sure. Because again, we have to remember if they go out of bounds in a rolling turtle position, they restart standing. So all the work that you did to get to that one hook can feel lost in that moment. So Gabby now upped her lead to 8-2. She has 2 4-point scores from the back, 4.5 minutes to go. Definitely looks a little bit in better position on the back this time than she did before. She's starting to, she's sinking in a choke now.
Yeah, it looks like it. Now
might be on,
yeah,
yep,
there it is.
And there's the tap. Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
So that means we are going to see a finals match of Gabby McComb and Bianca Basilio tomorrow night. So let's head over to mat 8. We're going to finish up the semifinals here in the roosterweight division. And we're going to see Jessica Caroline versus Serena Gabrielle. And then after that, we're going to see an incredible semifinals match between Brenda Larissa and Maisa Bastos. So that means Brenda Larissa did beat Lavinia in the quarterfinals. And Brenda Larissa will go against Maisa. So Brenda Larissa, it's a bit of an interest. Here's a little bit of a replay